All what you've been waiting for has been given to us by Fabrizio Romano on the time frame for Greenwood return decision at the club of Manchester United on whether he returns to join the club of Manchester United or he returns and got sold by the club of Manchester United is gonna be made. And this time frame has been revealed to us by Fabrizio Romano, and this is why we're here to obviously bring you this Greenwood situation story onto the United Matters channel. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Eric Ten Hag, after the return of Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez plus Rasmus Højlund, he has gone ahead to reveal to us the set of players that are going to return in a nick of time after the return of these, meaning that United is going to be really a huge team. And they're also going to hint about Alejandro Garnacho being named the United player for the month of December and what went ahead to be said about him. So smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you've not yet known, Arsenal has been knocked out of the FA Cup. And remember, tomorrow on Monday, we are going to be playing in the FA Cup. And we are going to be playing away at Wigan. And after playing away at Wigan, that's going to be the last game. And then the draws will be held to see which team we are obviously going to face. But Man City is through. Liverpool is through. Who else? Tottenham Hotspur is through. Newcastle is through. So very many big lads are through. And obviously, we are going to see to it that everything really goes on as to planned for the club of Manchester United. And we're here to obviously bring you exactly what this is all about. And don't forget to smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and let's obviously proceed to where we deserve to be. And a story coming in from Fabrizio Romano via his YouTube channel has told us that Man United will make a decision of Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood once they return from their loans in the summer. United will likely have a new sporting director by that point. So everyone who has been really in an ocean of questions on when Mason Greenwood's decision is going to be taken at the club of Man United, you've been answered. It's all about the summer, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe taking full control of the football operations, with other people like Jean-Claude at the top as the CEO, then Paul Michu, head of recruitment, and is it Ashton coming in through from Newcastle as the sporting director for the club of Man United. They'll sit down and evaluate whether the return of Mason Greenwood is really feasible at the club of Manchester United. And very many people will be looking towards acknowledging that or not acknowledging it, but we all want the best for both parties. We know that the fans of Man United are really very vocal. Some of them are really very vocal for the return of Mason Greenwood and others are really not. But now it's out of their hands because we are having a new team of people that's going to be running the club of Manchester United, and it could really convince fans and really tell them that allow us to do this because it's the best thing for the club of Manchester United. We all know that for the club of Manchester United, they went ahead and contacted all the sponsors they're really having, and they are okay with what Mason Greenwood's ruling came from the court because he was proven innocent. So no one can come out and obviously breach a contract of a player whose case that was allegedly accused on him has come out and proven that the player is really innocent. So the club also went that side and really went ahead to make a decision that we are going to get this player back. Now, the fireback from the staff of Man United was really huge, and they really said we don't want this player to return, and that's when things really went ahead to really fall apart. But with these sporting directors, with the new chance being given them, I think they'll sit down the employees and tell them, please, Greenwood is going to be back. Because however much there are posters outside Old Trafford that don't get Greenwood back, the main contributors for the reverting of the decision of Greenwood getting back to the club of Man United were the employees at the club of Manchester United. And that shows you exactly that they really had something personal. And I think what escalated that was how the Glazers were running this club. Now, if at all the head of operations come in through and really talk to these employees, I think they can really be given a chance to be listened to, and then they can give Greenwood a chance. But also the other side, don't overlook it, that maybe Greenwood won't return to the club of Manchester United, and he will be really given a send-off that is really required. And maybe I'm having a thought that they can even offer him a new contract, multiply his salary by 2 to £140,000 a week, and maybe extend like 3 years, extend contract like 3 years, and let him go to another side to be loaned there, because he's such a talent to lose. And if you're Man United, even if you don't want to get him back at the club of Man United, all you have to do is that get him one more full season, such that his price tag hits £100 million. You know, that is it. Because if you can get £100 million from a player, that will be worth us losing him. Because you know that you'll be having Amad Diallo, you'll be having Garnacho and Rasmus Højlund as your new front three that are really doing wonders. And no one will stop you from obviously elevating your squad, because that amount of money can help us elevate our squad. And we sell Mason Greenwood because the fans don't want him here, and some members of the staff don't want him here. So to me, it sounds very, very optimistic. They can really find ways of really convincing this. But on the pessimistic side, I think they can also rule out otherwise. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But Greenwood got a red card in his game he played, so I think he's going to miss out a couple of games, but he's really on fire, and I know they are going to miss him as Getafe in there for you. Then before we go to Jadon Sancho, there are very many teams that are really scouting Mason Greenwood: Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and some teams in the Premier League. They are scouting Mason Greenwood. And trust me, the English national team that has gone ahead and really, there is a story was put out in the media that Southgate doesn't see Greenwood back at the English national team. And trust me, when you look at how Saka is performing and how Greenwood is really thriving where he is, time will come when they have to admit that this guy is really one of a kind that deserves to be part of our team. And they'll obviously welcome him back to the team of England. He's doing wonders, and if at all England is not going to take him, he'll go and play for Jamaica, you know. So that is it coming in through from the side of Mason Greenwood. And let's go to the side of Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is soon making his transfer complete to Bundesliga. The problem is there are some nitty-gritties that Man United are not going to have to sort out with Bayern Munich as far as this loan transfer is really concerned. But the fact we are getting is that £3 million are going to be the loan fees, and they're going to share the salary of Jadon Sancho. And for me, if at all Man United, you let him go there and see whether he gets back to his form, and then you sell him for like £50 million. But I think for Jadon Sancho, as long as Erik ten Hag is here, he's not going to be given green light to return to the club of Man United unless otherwise he returns and makes an apology. That is it. Ten Hag has gone ahead to show us that he's ruthless, and he has gone ahead to extend it to everyone. To Rafael Varane, Marcus Rashford, to Harry Maguire, to Casemiro, Amrabat, Anthony, Rashford, Anton Martial, Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho. No one has not gone ahead to test on the ruthlessness of Erik ten Hag, and it shows you how he's transforming this team. I know most people are really, sorry, not most people, there is a clique of people who really believe that he shouldn't be the manager of Man United. But if you are to turn around a club like Man United, their mentality has to be right. Now, for example, today has gone ahead to mark 1 win and 3 losses in a row for Arsenal in their previous 7 games. They've gone ahead to win 1 game. They've lost 3, and I think they've gone ahead to draw. I think they've gone ahead to lose. They've won 1, lost 3, and they've drawn. I think they've lost 4, drawn. They've drawn 3. They drew against Liverpool and PSV. They lost 4 times, and they've gone ahead to draw once against Liverpool. twice, Liverpool and PSV. So, should that also call for the sacking of Mikel Arteta? I went ahead to give people a different narrative, you know, about how Man City went ahead to win 1 in 6 games, lose 1, drawn 4. And you would find people calling in for the sacking of Pep Guardiola. And you ask yourself, who tells you that every time the team is going to be on a high? So you need to understand this, that it requires more than what you people think to obviously elevate a team. So for me, Erik ten Hag, I back him. And those are the highest standards that were required from him by the board of Man United to come through and elevate the club of Manchester United. And the elevation has gone ahead to show us that some players don't deserve to be here. And the manager Martin went ahead to break the story of which players were not supposed to be here. Then Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to reveal to us the next set of players returning in January. He said, I think the players are about to get back on the pitch. Like Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, Mason Mount. I think some people will come back into the team over the course of the month of January. So if we get Harry Maguire back, Luke Shaw back, Tyrell Malacia back, and Mason Mount back, those are 4 players that will be a very huge set of a team to obviously face our opponents. That is it. And that shows you that if we happen to hit the ground running, then no one is going to stop the club of Man United from really elevating to where we've been in the trashes to obviously get back to where we deserve to be. That is it. And that all starts on Monday when you're playing Wigan. And then next Sunday, we host Tottenham Hotspur at the stadium of Old Trafford, where I think we are going to beat them hands down. And we might see other players will return after Lisandro Martinez, Rasmus Højlund, and Casemiro returned. So that is really very important talk as far as the return of these players are really concerned, and you're going to beef our squad. Trust me, if that squad is all outside there, everything is gonna be there looking fine. So let's wait and see how those players will return as we wait how the rest of the things are really gonna be. Now, Garnacho was named the player of the month, and the story was revealed yesterday. And Garnacho wins player of the month for December, and we've been told by the website of Man United that Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho has been named player of the month of December. The 19-year-old has scooped back-to-back monthly awards for the first time in his career, having also claimed the accolade for his performance in November. Alejandro Garnacho scored 2 goals and registered 2 assists across the month, which included a man of the match display against Aston Villa in our comeback victory at Old Trafford on Boxing Day. Garnacho's brace preceded Rasmus Højlund's winner as the Reds came out on top in a 5-goal thriller after going in 2-goal down at halftime. Alejandro Garnacho gained a whopping 64% of the votes, beating fellow academy graduates Kobe Mainoo and John Evans to December prizes. It's also the first time this season that one player has won the award in consecutive months, as the Argentinian continues to go from strength to strength. Garnacho's 2 assists in December future amplify his contribution for the side as we look to kick into the 2024 side. His first came against Chelsea as he tipped up Scott McTominay to power home the winning goal in front of the Stretford end. You remember that very well. The delightful cross into the box was met superbly by United's shirt number 39 as he posted the triumph over Mauricio Pochettino's men in M16. Then the second followed right after the end of the month in our final outing of 2023, teeing up Marcus Rashford to score at the City ground for the equalizer in our 2-1 defeat there. So this boy has been on fire, and anticipated that he's also going to contribute more when you're playing against Wigan. And these are kind of games that you want him to cement his confidence, coming through, create a goal, score a goal, get fired up for the club of Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. That is the 14th. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Tell me your thoughts about Greenwood's return decision time frame set by the club of Man United. What do you make about it? And Jadon Sancho too, time frame has been set on when the decision is going to be made. What do you make about the return of Harry Maguire? You know, Mason Mount, Tyrell Malacia, and Luke Shaw, as confirmed to us by Erik ten Hag. and Garnacho being named the player for the month of December. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. We out.